So that's one part of our culture. We really worship busyness, getting all this stuff done, being really super busy. But on the other hand, our culture also worships this idea of having a really easy life, a really trouble-free life. Do you know what I'm talking about? We have this idea. We've been taught that the greatest goal is to have to be able to just have a life of ease with no troubles whatsoever. And we used to have the American dream, which was to have a house with a white picket fence and 3 kids, right? That used to be our American dream, but that's not the American dream anymore. Do you know what the American dream is now? Yeah, the American dream now is a big, huge TV and a lazy boy recliner and video games. Can you believe that they actually made a chair called a lazy boy, and that became like the best selling recliner ever? Lazy boy. I mean, is there not a more appropriate a description of our culture today? It's just crazy, just crazy. So even when our bodies at this point, because of the way our culture is, even when we are able to rest, to physically rest our bodies, because of the nonstop social media entertainment and all of that fills up our culture, our minds, our brains never get to rest. Our spirits and our emotions never get to rest, because even when we're physically resting, we're staring at our screens, endlessly scrolling. Do you know what I'm talking about? Filling ourselves up, devouring all of this junk that's on the internet all the time. So is that true of you? Is that true of you? Let me ask you this question. So tell me this. How many hours do you spend on the internet every day? Tell me in the comments. How many hours do you spend on the internet every single day? Because even if it's just 1 hour, that might not seem like a lot, right? But if you take that 1 hour and you multiply that by 7, and then you multiply that by 4, okay, then you've got 30 plus hours of internet time every single month. That's almost an entire work week of time. Every single month, sitting there endlessly scrolling, okay? Am I right? And now I'm not trying to make you feel guilty or anybody feel guilty. Really, I'm kind of preaching to myself, because, and I've shared it with you guys before, and that's that I struggle with social media addiction myself. That never-ending scrolling. Now I have to use social media for my job, my day job, and I also use it for my ministry. So yeah, I have to be on social media every day for that. But I will confess to you right now that I am tempted to spend way more time on social media than I have to for my job and for my ministry. So it's an addiction that I struggle with, that I have struggled with for years. And I've really tried a lot of different things to help with this, because I feel like if I just let myself, I will spend way too much time on the internet, and it's just a waste of time for me, in my opinion. And so now I did tell about this already, but I want to mention it again. And that is that I found this app that is really helping me a lot. And it is, don't worry, I'm not affiliated with this in any way. I'm not getting any kickbacks for talking about this. So anyway, this app that I just installed maybe about a month ago is called Screen Zen. And so it's really been helping me with this a lot. It is, what it does is, after you install it, every time I try to open up Facebook or Instagram or X, the ones that I have problems with, this little window pops up, and I have to wait 10 seconds. And then it says, are you sure you want to open this app? And now a lot of times that's all I need, that little push, because you know what? It becomes like this little mindless habit. You got an extra moment, so you just grab that phone and pick it up, right? It's just, you're not even thinking about it. And so a lot of times when that little question pops up, I'm like, you know what? No, I don't want to open that app. So I click to close the app, and then it says, oh, congratulations. You've made the right decision. And, and I feel all proud of myself and everything. But sometimes if I really do want to go ahead and check Facebook or whatever, and I click to go into the social media, then after 15 minutes, Screen Zen pops up again, and it says, you have spent 15 minutes on this app. Would you like to continue? And so almost every single time, 15 minutes is plenty. And so almost every single time now I say, you know what? No, let's get out of here. 15 minutes is enough. And so that Screen Zen app has really, really, really helped me a lot. It has cut down my screen time by, oh my goodness, by maybe 3/4 So, I just needed that little push. I'm OCD. And so I really get sucked into the endless scrolling, because my OCD brain wants to get to the end, but you never get to the end. So I never have this sense of completion. And so anyway, they do that on purpose. They know. So anyway, if you struggle with social media addiction, I really recommend, there are hundreds of these apps that help you with this kind of thing. Screen limiters, things like that. This Screen Send was just a free one that I found that actually worked with my old phone. So anyway, hopefully that tip will help you out if that's a problem that you have.